The will and the wedding. My aunt, let's call her Susan, was always the queen bee of the family. She had money, a big house, and loved reminding everyone how successful her kids were. Meanwhile, my dad, her younger brother, worked himself to the bone just to keep us afloat. He never complained, but it was obvious Susan looked down on him. Things came to a head when my grandfather passed away 2 years ago. He left behind some land, nothing crazy, but valuable enough. In his will, he split it evenly between his two kids, my dad and Susan. My grandfather was old school and fair like that, but Susan didn't see it that way. At the reading of the will, she literally laughed and said, "Dad must have been confused. I took care of him. I deserve more than half." The lawyer shut that down, but she wasn't finished. Over the next year, she tried everything to bully my dad into selling her his share cheap. Nasty emails, guilt-tripping phone calls, even sending her husband to talk sense into him. My dad refused every time. Then came my cousin's wedding, Susan's daughter. The whole family was invited, and despite everything, my dad went because he still loved his niece. At the reception, Susan made a show of introducing everyone, except my dad. She literally skipped over him in the thank you speech. People noticed. My dad just sat there smiling quietly, but I could tell he was crushed. That's when I decided enough. I work in real estate. I know zoning laws, market values, all that fun stuff. I dug into the land my dad inherited and discovered something interesting. The only legal access road to Susan's share of the property ran straight through my dad's half. Without that road, she couldn't build, sell, or do anything with her land. It was basically useless. So I helped my dad file to officially register the easement under his terms, which meant anyone who wanted to cross it, aka Susan, would need written permission from him. We didn't tell her right away. We waited. 6 months later, she hired a contractor to start building a vacation cabin on her half. Contractor shows up, looks at the access, and realizes no legal entry. Guess who she had to call? Yep, my dad. She screamed, threatened, cried. My dad just calmly said, "I'm happy to grant access at fair market value," which, according to my calculations, was a 6-figure payout. After weeks of back and forth, she caved. She paid my dad more for the right to use the road than she would have if she just bought his half outright in the beginning. Word spread in the family. The woman who bragged for years about being smarter than everyone else, outsmarted by the brother she always belittled. She barely shows her face at gatherings now. When she does, she's quiet. My dad, meanwhile, finally fixed up our old house, paid off debts, and even took my mom on their first real vacation. The best part? He never gloated. He just said Dad wanted it fair. I kept it fair. Me, I'll admit I gloated a little.